Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but I wanted to read something to you guys. So I was listening to a sermon today and it was a phrase that he said that just really just popped out to me. He said, "You only feel pain where you have not died." And so I typed into ChatGPT, "Give me the deep spiritual understanding of you only feel pain where you have not died." And in this case, I'm talking about spiritual death, not physical death. So like in the Bible, it talks about how we're to die to ourselves and to live in the new man, the new creation. The whole reason Jesus died is so we could live in a new life with him. And so now when we're in Christ, the old has died and the new has come. So yeah, I'm just gonna read what ChatGPT said about it, because it gave so much understanding to me, and it was really powerful, everything that was like understood. Okay, so number one, pain reveals what is still alive in the ego, and we know what ego is. It's all about self, right? And the whole root of sin is self. Like when Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, they spiritually died because of, like, well, I want to know things. I want to know the good and evil. I want to know all things. And so because they wanted to, it was all about them, then that's when that spiritual death happened. And that's why Jesus had to come to defeat death and defeat yeah. And so we could live in a new life. So, okay. So pain reveals what is still alive in the ego. And then I'll read what it says. Spiritually, death does not mean physical death. It means the death of identification. You feel pain only where something in you is still clinging. An identity, an expectation, a wound, a belief about how life should be, a need for validation, control, or certainty. Where the ego has died, there is no one left to be hurt. Okay, number 2. Pain is a messenger, not a punishment. Pain points directly to unfinished surrender. If a situation hurts, it is showing you there is still something here you are trying to protect. Once that protection dissolves, once the inner grasping ends, pain loses its hold. The circumstance may remain, but the suffering does not. And I think most of this says it very perfectly, so I don't really have too much to say about that. Okay, number 3, death means surrender, not destruction. Spiritual death is release, not annihilation. It is the moment you stop saying, "This must not happen. This defines me. I need this to be whole." And begin saying, "This too belongs. I am not this experience." And I think of that like I'm not my thoughts. Just because I have all these wicked thoughts or things coming against me, that doesn't mean that's who I am. I remain whole regardless. So whether you're like, if you're single and you're like, well, I need someone to make me feel whole. We get in so many relationships, to not even just marriage, just any relationship, we need to feel whole. But we need to know we're only whole in the Lord. So even if we're still going through stuff, we can know who we are and whose we are. And no matter when circumstances hit us or when thoughts hit us, then it's not going to affect us like it used to, because we know who we are. We know our identity and where it lies. Okay, where surrender is complete, pain cannot root. So with that all said, surrender to God. And when you're in him and you know you're whole, you can't live in pain, because you're living in a new life. You're living as a new creation. The old has passed away, and behold, all things have become new. Okay, number 4. Pain marks the border. Oh, I'm gonna use my other arm because this is hurting. Okay. Pain marks the border between self and truth. Pain appears at the edge of awakening. It arises when the false self is threatened, old narratives are collapsing, identity is dissolving faster than trust can form. This is why growth hurts, not because something is wrong, but because something unreal is dying. Okay, when you have died there, you can love freely. After the death. Rejection no longer defines you. Loss no longer empties you. Criticism no longer wounds you. And then compassion remains, wisdom remains, love remains. But personal suffering does not. So, like, even though we may suffer, because that's, I mean, it's clear in the word that in this world we are going to suffer, but be of good cheer because I have overcome the world. All the evil and all the things in the world, God has overcome that by his sacrifice. And so we get to live in a good, amazing, peaceful, joyful life every day, even while we're here, because when we understand we're living in him now, we're walking in as a new creation, then no matter what's going on around us, the storm, that we know we're protected and things just don't get to us anymore. And I know that's easier said than done, and I'm still getting to that place, but I would say I'm way further than I ever imagined I could be, because I continue to surrender to the Lord and continue to die to myself. If I'm still people are causing me pain, then something needs to die in myself so I can be awakened to who I already am in Christ. Okay. The paradox. Death makes you untouchable. What has already died cannot be harmed. When you have died to approval, you go into freedom. When you die of fear, you walk in peace. The outcome, you walk in presence. I didn't get that. They have like outcome and then you walk into presence. Maybe some of you understand that. I was confused, but anyway. Life may still move you, but it no longer wounds you. Okay, number 7, a quiet truth. Pain is not asking to be avoided. It is asking to be completed. Where you allow the old self to fully die, pain turns into clarity. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So I think a lot of it was very well said, and I kind of explained the best I could. But anyway, I hope this really speaks to you, and I hope this kind of gives you just some more understanding that it's okay when you're going through pain and you're feeling a lot of pain. Just surrender it, because you can't pretend it's not there, because it's real what you're going through and what you're feeling, but we need to surrender those feelings and that pain to the Lord, because he needs those things need to die, and they have died in him. And so we can fully walk into all that we're meant to be and to walk in that beautiful life that he has died to give us. It says, take up your cross daily and follow me. And yeah, anyway, I hope some of this makes sense to you guys. I know it's a little deep, but I like deep. So anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'm glad I was able to jump on here. All right, I know it's a long video, but I love you guys. Okay, bye.